Shout out to y'all for real. Okay, so it's gonna be a live presentation. All right. If you hear any other background noise, excuse me, but we should be here. We're good. Shout out to Kobe Kistner. And shout out to Richard West. Y'all were both here earlier when I got this request, right? Okay, so we have the breakdown. So this is gonna, you see the link? I want you to see the link right here. So this will remain on Puppets on Strings, Math 2 Con 2 right there. All right, you see the link right there. So maybe shout out to the new subscribers that we do have over here on this channel. You know, we're streaming on Daily Decodes 81, I1 as well. You know, some more special breakdowns. But let's get into this request here. Okay, we'll get into it right here. The murder of Adam Walsh. I don't know if you remember the show, right? America's Most Wanted. Known as another one as well. Let me see. I just put the other show, John Walsh. I already forgot. It was like John Walsh Pursuit or whatever. I don't know, but we'll hit it. We'll hit it coming up here. Let's start off with the clip right here. Appreciate y'all being here. And again, we came with this pretty fast, right? I didn't think we were going to right away. There's another request in there from Kobe. Well, I got one of them. All right, but I appreciate you. Maybe I'll look at the other one at some point. What's up, Richard? No, I didn't. I'll probably refer to it a little bit. If you want to add anything, you know, if you want to add anything, it's kind of like new to me. I didn't know about it. So let's go ahead and get rid of this music. Yeah, I did. I wasn't aware of it, but we'll learn together. You know, maybe you throw some things in. You know, I'm coming with the breakdown and the decode. So I am prepared with some clips. And what was his mom's name? I don't know if it was like Reeve, R-E-V-E. They might say it in some of these clips here. Let me see. So we'll play this clip right here to begin. So the murder of Adam Walsh. Okay, and we want to know, is there more to it? You know, is there any kind of patterns, connections, anything else? It just, because we're becoming more aware now that everything has been kind of fake in the world, right? And now we kind of look back in time. I was born in 1981. So this death was one day actually before my mom's birthday in the year I was born. So very, you know, there's going to be interesting similarities there. But let's just start off right here. I'll play this clip.
40 years ago today, 6-year-old Adam Walsh was abducted from a shopping mall. His severed head was found 2 weeks later. As Mike Besselinda tells us, the case forever changed the way parents guard their children and how Florida and the nation look for those who disappear.
Adam Walsh was left playing video games unattended in a department store in the summer of 1981. He was never seen again. Following the murder, John and Reve Walsh began a crusade for kids.
Someday, no one will have to face the anguish they had undergone.
In 1983, then Governor Bob Graham signed the first legislation in the country creating a missing children's clearinghouse.
It's very rewarding to see, you know, your accomplishments finally come to light, but it'll never erase the loss that we've experienced.
Serial killer Otis Toole confessed twice but was never tried for the murder. At the time, the Walshes told us Toole wasn't important, saving kids was.
We haven't really concerned ourselves with vengeance. I think that is something that eats you up.
The first clearinghouse was housed here, just blocks from the state capitol. In 1984, it became the temporary home of the National Clearinghouse for Missing Kids. Today, the staff has grown from 4 to 17. They work 24/7.
And ultimately, that led to what we have today, where we receive these notifications on our phones, and we receive more information on street signs and through the lottery.
Okay, and here's another 36-second clip to go with that.
Since 2003, Amber Alerts have recovered 227 of 244 children. And how does it feel when there's a recovery?
Oh, it feels fantastic.
And while the clearinghouse has moved on to modern quarters, the Walsh's work continues to pay dividends today. Reporting from the state capitol, Mike Vassalinda, Channel 4, the local station.
And John and Reve Walsh went on to have 3 more children. Florida Department of Law Enforcement is encouraging people not to mute Amber Alerts on your phone because they save lives.
So it's Adam, and it's the first of all the children dead, and then they go on to have 3 more after that. All right, so here, and you know what's interesting? Look at John Walsh in the thumbnail right there before we go anywhere here. Now, you know what's, who else hosted the show and they look identical almost? It's a guy named Robert Stack. So as I'm doing the research, I got to stop like, whoa. Do I got the right pics here? So that's John Walsh right there. And look, this is actually Robert Stack doing this intro. I almost didn't catch. Oh, did I get rid of it? Did I leave it? Here it is right here. I think I have it right. Here it is. Look, this is Robert Stack, I think. I mean, maybe y'all, look at this.
Join me for our dramatic season premiere. Perhaps you may be able to help solve a mystery.
Look, I think that's Robert Stack. And so, look, we need to pull him up real quick before we go forward, okay? Who is Robert Stack? And why do they look the same? Look, what the hell's going on with this? Okay, don't you think that's interesting? He's got the politic birthday, but anyways, look at this. I mean, to me, it kind of looks like John Walsh in a way. John Walsh, America's Most Wanted. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I think it's like all in the family. And what about those ring announcers? The buffers, UFC, boxing, don't those guys kind of look like this too? And they're kind of like known for their voices. So look at this. You are on Puppets on Strings, and if you all may be on Daily Decodes, you know, shout out because we got more subscribers here on Daily Decodes. 81. That's completely from scratch for me. No link up with any other channels, so I'm proud of that. But anyways, we're right here, you know, and shout out, we do got a few more subscribers. Maybe we can hit 70 after this. Look at John Walsh here and Unsolved Mysteries, right? And let's do this first. And I do have like several other clips as well. What was the show Unsolved Mysteries about? Self-explanatory. But look, there's 12 seasons, 1987. The series uses reenactments and interviews to retell the circumstances of mysteries that are unsolved, covering crimes, tales of lost love, unexplained history, and paranormal events. Viewers are encouraged to provide information. Man, it brings me back to my childhood. So look at this. John Walsh has the 38. You see, like murder 38, and look at killings got 38, morgue murder 79. So you get familiar with some of those numbers. You see that right there, and we're talking about the murder of Adam Walsh, the son here, right? And you see that, look, right on the Wikipedia here, and you mentioned the film Adam, right? I don't know, there may have been a few documentaries, but I may have to look at it. Oh, look, award winner. That's got to be the one you're talking about. Look at this. So was an American child who was abducted. from a Sears department store at the Hollywood Mall. This is Florida, July 27, 1981. His severed head, man, was found 2 weeks later in a drainage canal alongside Highway 60, Yeehaw Junction in rural Indian River County, Florida. His death garnered national interest and was made into, look at this, 1983. Television film Adam, seen by 38 million people, okay? And remember Murder by Numbers, Sting, The Police, remember that Synchronicity? That album released when Sting was 380 months old, okay? Talking about murder, right? And we definitely have the murder code here. Okay, so, and then right here, Adam, 1983 TV movie based on a true story. Right here, after their child is abducted, John and Reve, I think is what they said, Walsh are trying to find him, but shortly after that, Adam is found dead. Look at, okay, so look at this right here with the 115 date numerology. First off, look at his birth year, 1974, just like Killing. Okay, and Killing's got the 115 in this code in reverse, 115. Just like the death date numerology. That 115, look, 7/27/81. That's not just gonna pop up. You see? Masonic equals 115 and 74 as well, but born in 74, Killing. So you start to see a pattern here. You know, a lot of death and murder numbers, and we're not going to end there. I appreciate the 8 people here. Okay, so look at this. What else? Look at the birthday, November 14th. Leaves 47 days in the year. Agent equals 47. Government, DC. I mean, there's a lot of 47 numbers, political, but those are some of the main ones with this decode. And look at the death date. Leaves 157 days in the year. United States, not factual, and death hoax. And that number compares. Yeah, there is. You got to like enter it. It always pops up with the other. For sure I can. I like that request, actually. That might be coming sooner rather than later. Actually, let me grab my phone real quick because I'm going to take a picture of that. I kind of want to do that. Nice request. That's a great request. Let me take a pic of that real quick. I mean, it's what we do. So, as in we, you know, I'm just like y'all, for real, I'm not doing this for money. You know what I'm saying? I got to go back to work tomorrow. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And I don't got to, but I'm going to. Right? We figure this out late, some of us. And it doesn't mean we can't flip things around, but I mean, we got to, you know, whatever we got to do to balance and get by in a fake world. But look at these numbers. Okay? Unsolved Mysteries. I think it's time for another. Here, let's do this. And that show was kind of creepy, cool, I guess, growing up. That show could land right now. For real, y'all. Big time. But look, so that other guy, Robert Stack. I don't know, like Stack the Charges. Robert, does he kind of look like Robert Kardashian? You know, synced up with the courts. I don't know, but this is John Walsh. I guess he went on to have his own show. But I can't get over how he looks so much like Robert Stack. And there's got to be more with that, right?
Over the last 4 seasons, In Pursuit has helped capture over 50 fugitives.
Did you know that you were on In Pursuit with John Walsh?
Obviously, he's a little older there, right?
Join me for a...
And that's Robert Stack, man. So they're gonna be, I'm sure they gotta be like related or something.
He's our only child. He's a beautiful little boy, and we just want him back more than anything. We have hope, and we'll never give up hope, and we'll never stop searching.
I mean, that's a terrible death. I don't even want to enter some of those words in the calculator. I mean, in the description, when I do my settings for the video, I'm typing in positive stuff as well, positive vibes, sympathy. You know what I'm saying? Because this is really negative, right? Look at Unsolved Mysteries first episode date. Okay? The first day of the 7th month, okay? Kill equals 17. Sacrifice equals 170 in reverse, like 17. And you even see 64 and 46 right there, right? Okay. So how did they figure this? The coroner ruled that the cause of Adam's death was asphyxiation. I think that's how you say it. The state of the remains suggested that Adam had died several days before the discovery of his head. Man. Ugh, cringeworthy. The rest of his body was never recovered. The head itself would be kept in the morgue. And that number landed earlier, right? Damn, 83. Until the case's closure in, look at 2008. Wow. If you have anything to add, yeah, I'm sure you will. Go for it. Because I just don't. I saw there was a movie. I don't know if it was the same one, and I used some of the clips from it. It would be like, that's the first. Okay. 88. Wow, that 88. Wild. So look, Sears. Hold on. Did they say that the killer's name was like O'Toole? Did they sell tools at Sears? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I haven't been to Sears. Is it even still around? Sears has 62 like sacrifice. And it's got that letter S thing. Asphyxiation's got 62. Okay. And there's the 64 again, just like kill. And you know what? Oh, never mind. Yeah, sacrifice does equal 46. So yeah, 71. And 71 is the 20th prime, but that 1-7 probably a bigger connection here, you know? Look at, I mean, I'm going to come with the numbers. Who's this? There you go. Appreciate you. The reduction ciphers. That's reduction and reverse reduction at the 10th letter. This is what I use with the code. The Gematrinator 85 calculator, it pulls up the 4 base ciphers. And yeah, the reduction forwards and reverse, reduce it at the 10th letter. And whatever you want to call it, pure numerology, whatever. A lot of people get into arguments about that. It kind of distracts. Even look, the death date, the 27th day of the 7th month, dead at age 6, right? But ritual does equal 27. So 27-7 would be kind of like 27. Look at this. John Walsh forwards with the alphabet. 110. DC equals 11 as well with that 47. But look at, damn it, man, 110 days. He dies 110 days before his birthday. Adam Walsh. And damn, that just hits home. I had a picture just like that. And he died like 3 weeks before I was born, 1 day before my mom's birthday. Hey, the world is that fake, y'all. Puppets on strings, yeah. Characters on the main stage, yeah. They don't mind these distractions. Our world is fake too. Okay, it's at least laid out like that by the numbers right when you're born. You see right there, 110 days before the birthday, the death. Okay? And John Walsh, the father, 110. There could be a lot of things because I think they use the word clone to distract. It's kind of one of those words that's mainstream now, like Illuminati became mainstream. Now ritual and sacrifice, they use it all day long. Like YouTube is like the new TV, you know, they got YouTube TV. You hear it all day long now. I think the clone thing, think about it as like a DNA thing. You know, everybody's had blood taken, right? You see what I'm saying? Okay, my last name's O'Connor. I'm connected with Sinead O'Connor, Sandra Day O'Connor, and it's all in the numbers. They use that to control us. Think about cloning like that, rather than, oh, they're taking them to some lab, and you see like all like, you know what I mean? They're going to prison. Oh no, he's really in a cloning facility. I'm not saying that that stuff's not real. I don't know really, but that's my opinion. Okay, think that, you know what's the perfect example of that? You just really just open your mind and listen to it. You don't even have to listen to B.O.B. Clones rapper, the rapper B.O.B., the video clones, and watch the video. Okay, and just like, you know, they say it. That's my opinion on that. But look at on August 10th. So you get that 8-1, okay? And then you can go all the way down, and then you see again August 11, you still get the 8-1. Let me read it. But what I mean is ritual equals 81 in 2 ciphers as well. And you see the death date, ritual equals 27 with 27/7. So on August 10th, a severed head was found in a drainage canal alongside the Florida Turnpike near Vero Beach, almost 130 miles. That's another political number as well. From Hollywood, by Detective Ralph E. Latimer Jr. and an unidentified deputy of the Indian River County Sheriff's Office, Indian River County, and St. Lucie, and dead at 6 years old. You know, Lucy makes me think of Lucifer a little bit. Lucifer equals 74 like Jesus. And we have all those numbers here, right? And Otis Toole, that's the name. Look at born in 47. Okay? This is a government thing, right? Okay? DC, Republican, Democrat, White House, agent, government, president, all of that. 2 parties, 47. You see? So to me, that's what that code shows. And let's see. Oh, you have? I just kind of see what I see on. And look, you're O'Brien, I'm O'Connor. Look at how we land right here. Everything's ran on the language. Look, you got Richard O'Brien and Richard West. And it happens with other. You see what I'm saying? I see the damn numbers. Right? I'm not sure how old Richard you are, O'Brien, but like me and Richard, for somehow there's some kind of weird pattern thing with these numbers that are trending with our daily decodes, and it's just hard to explain. It's like like Richard, it's like the 28 thing, and with me, Sinead O'Connor's birthday, the 12th day of the 8th month, you get the 28. But Richard, it's a 28 fest right now. Richard's going through it. But look at Otis Toole. Now, does Sears sell tools? Does Sears sell tools? I don't maybe I'm wrong. Look, I think they do. Look, I think they do. I mean, appliances and stuff like that. I mean, is it a stretch? Maybe. You know, we build onto the decode. You can't call anything really a stretch, because look at the 47 still landing. Adam's father, John Walsh, became an advocate for victims of violent crimes and was the host of the TV program America's Most Wanted. And later, In Pursuit with John Walsh, convicted serial killer Otis Toole confessed to Adam's murder but was never convicted of the crime because evidence was reportedly lost. What a shame as far as the story, right? And Toole later recanted his confession. Toole died in prison of liver failure. Okay, September 15th, 96. Okay, no new evidence has come to light since then, and police announced 2008, December 16th, that the Walsh case was closed and that they were satisfied that Toole was the killer. Tough job. Here, let's play this.
Reading the case files, it is obvious why Otis Toole has been a key suspect in the murder of Adam Walsh for 12 years. After he was convicted of arson in a Jacksonville courtroom in 1983, Toole said he wanted to talk about a murder he'd committed a few years ago. He told detectives he'd kidnapped a child who said his name was Adam from a Fort Lauderdale area mall, a spur-of-the-moment decision to take the child and raise the child as his own. July 27, 1981, 6-year-old Adam disappeared from a Hollywood mall. His head was found 2 weeks later, 125 miles away, in a canal west of Vero Beach. Toole tells detectives the child became rowdy in his car as he was heading north to Jacksonville, and he slapped the daylights out of him. In an autopsy of the head, the medical examiner determined Adam had received blows to the face and had a fracture to the nose. In 1983, Toole said he grabbed Adam around the throat and started to choke him using both hands, and he never regained consciousness. In 1981, the medical examiner believed Adam was dead before decapitation.
All right. So, shout out to the 7 people. Man, that's terrible. Okay. And wow, that I didn't know. And my birthday is 8/18/81. It's just wild. So like we're really going through it right now. You may be going through it too with the name O'Brien. I was locked up with somebody named O'Brien, and they were, they were cool. And I'm telling everything, however they do it, it's ran on numbers and letters. Letters are numbers with this numerical code. Every time you do something, numbers. Right? Go find a job, fill out an app. It's ran through a damn system. They call it workplace diversity. They want you to think it's other stuff, though. It's not. Okay. They identified the boy's killer, Otis Toole. Interesting name. A drifter who confessed to the murder and then recanted. I have a second clip to go with that.
But Toole would change details of his story in follow-up statements, then recant the entire confession, confess again, recant again.
It definitely creates problems, and they're difficult, but I don't think they're problems that
can't be overcome.
Preclude a prosecution taking place.
Our experts, Clint Wonderly and Doug Stevens, former Metro-Dade policemen with nearly 25 years' experience in homicide investigations, have gone through much of the case.
In regards to physical evidence, there's not anything else they can do. They have what they have, and it's not going to get any better.
Here's this 10/10 date again. The television film Adam premiered 10/10/83. 10/10, kind of like 11 with DC, and I think we had that one. Let's go back to that. Was it the first slide? We're on 14 now. Look. Where's it at? I think it's right. There is that. Oh man, it released 10/10, and John Walsh 1/10. Adam dies 1/10 days before his birthday. Look at that, 10/10, and then the 83 murder in morgue. Adam, think about Adam and Eve or whatever, however the script goes, right? Adam the first or whatever, and this is the first, and then they said he dies, right? And then John and Rive or whatever, they go on to have 3 more. Wow. So let's go back to slide 4. Damn, I went back all that far and we were on slide 14 right here. So shout out to everybody. Again, this is going to remain on Math 2Con 2. Check this out. Sears department store equals 255. A is 1. B is 2. C is 3. Easy code. They can't take this away from us, okay? They could flip it and not utilize it no more. But look, take the history, soak it up. Okay? Look, you just flip it. Okay? So you flip it. So his last birthday living, November 14th, 1980, he dies 255 days later. Sears department store equals 255. So all we did was flip the 110. You see? And we just did it the other way with the before the birthday and then after the last birthday. Oops, I went the wrong way there. So yeah, look, I guess I went the wrong way, but look at this. Hollywood equals 129, Hollywood, Florida, right? It's Hollywood 129, just like Adam John Walsh, the full name of the son, dead at 6. Abducted equals 48. Hollywood has 48, just like Adam John Walsh as well. And ha 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 with acting in Hollywood, but this is Hollywood, Florida. Okay, let's listen to the mother.
Before this happened to you, to Adam, did you realize that this kind of thing was going on?
I didn't realize it, but I do realize now that the parents that it has happened to, which is 150,000 parents a year, fall through the cracks. They just can't deal with it. John and I, we fall through the cracks at night, in the morning, but somehow we just keep getting up and going. And now that we have the momentum on our side and the press and the ball is rolling, we're gonna carry that ball as far as we can.
That momentum came when Revee Walsh took a 10-minute break from what is a constant vigil all parents have over their youngsters. She left him to browse wide-eyed in a department store toy section while she shopped 3 aisles away. The next she heard of her only child was after his remains were found in a canal over 100 miles away from the point he vanished. That incident has brought Revee Walsh here to the Adam Walsh Outreach Center for Missing Children. It has also put her in contact with what amounts to a handful of groups across the nation who have one common bond: a child is missing. This pamphlet is from the D. Schofield Awareness Program, Inc. of Tampa, Florida. Then aged 12 years, D. Schofield also disappeared while shopping with her mother. That was in 1976. Kidnapping is indicated.
You know what? I just did the disappearance and the killing of the Yellow Pages heiress. A to Z decodes. That's interesting. And you have Amber Alert, and this was Adam right here. Wow. Let's listen to this kind of like live reaction when it happened. John Walsh reacts here. And look, we can't just say, some decoders will do it. I'm probably guilty of it when I started decoding. We can't just say, here, let me change this real quick. We can't just say, oh, this celebrity killed their son or whatever. We need to be careful what we say, because I'm telling you, when things happen in our life, look at it. I'm telling you, it's strange sometimes when you look at it, right? Okay? And even with how people show up in your life, it's interesting, right? So just think about it. This goes down to us as well. And that's kind of the point of all of this also. Now look. Wow, I just caught something. Look how it says on the after. Let me skip down a little. Revee intended to inquire about a lamp that was on sale and left Adam at a kiosk with Atari 2600 video games. You see that right there? John Walsh is born 12/26. And there's that 126 thing, Richard. I don't know if Kevin O'Brien, if 126 with you, my birthday, 8/18/81, added up 126. This youngster dead one day before my mom's birthday. The world is weird. Look, John Walsh birthday. Is it going to pull up the singer? No, see, 12/26, like 126, 45 equals ritual. Born in 45. And the sun dead 27/7. Ritual equals 27. And you saw the 81s. Ritual has 81 in 2 of the other base ciphers. Look at the birthday 12/26, like 126. So back over here. Okay, so you see undeniable there. And even look at Hollywood, Florida, 26 degrees. Look at the coordinates right above. Look at that, 26 degrees, the first number you see, 46 north, like sacrifice. And remember, kill 64? Undeniable, dude. Look. Okay, so Hollywood's got 114 even, and it's Hollywood, Florida, but again, come on, man. Actors, acting. Okay, Hollywood 114 and the birthday of Adam Walsh 11/14, like 114. Shout out Chirac. Yeah, for real. And I don't even recall it. I spoke to someone older and they were like, "Oh yeah." And I mentioned, "Dude, why does he look like Robert Stack so much?" I have a feeling they're connected to Michael Buffer, the UFC and boxing announcer, and doesn't he have a brother? And they're known for their voices, right? I think they're connected and they kind of look the same. And I think they're connected to Robert Kardashian as well. You know what I'm saying? And that's like court stuff, which is kind of similar. Unsolved Mysteries.
For 27 years, we've been asking, who could take a 6-year-old boy and murder him and decapitate him? Who? We needed to know. We needed to know. And today we know. The not knowing has been a torture, but that journey's over. And a lot of horrible memories in this police department, looking for that little boy. And now I think it's only fitting that it ends here in this police department.
Hold on. Adam equals 26. Syncs up with the coordinates and syncs up with the 26-day birthday for the dad. And look at the 10. Remember 110 days before his birthday and John Walsh equals 110. Wow. Jabra? Wow, are you serious? I'm glad you're here because did they have a lot of tools? A guy named Tool he recanted. Is that what he said? So look. Oh shit, and A in reverse has the 26. Woo! Adam, Amber Alert. The rumor. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad y'all are here. The rumor is Hollywood. And y'all, I don't know where you're coming in from, but come on, let's subscribe if you don't mind. I'm not doing this for money, but let's see if we can naturally pump up some numbers here. Puppets on Strings, there's decent breakdowns over there. They had tools, mowers, see? And a guy named Tool, they say, committed this act. Well, and I saw rumors. It's like, oh, did Jeffrey Dahmer do it? Probably because it's just connected by the numbers. I swear these articles pump out by the numbers. But wow, Adam's got the 26. And shout out to Chirac. Chirac checks in with all the 26s, right? Is it God? Ooh, and Adam's like the first man or whatever. Ooh, God's got 26 like Adam. Shout out Chirac. He already checked in with all of these like a week ago. I knew a few of them, but still shout out. Look, Heaven's got that 26, and there's that 28 again that's lingering. If there's any newcomers here, Sky 26. Okay? You see that? Cloud 26. You're seeing the 55 and you're seeing other numbers as well. You see? Abducted equals 156. I know that the 156th prime number is 911 for emergency. Look at how this pattern sometimes lines up perfect, sometimes it's close. The next day after the death, look, leaves 156 days. So you're talking dead on the 155th day? Look, you see all them 55s that landed. Nah, that was kind of on the side, but a guy named Tool. And look at, are you serious? You always got to look at what these characters are known for. And what's up with Robert Stack looking identical almost? We might have to revisit that. I didn't even know I'm like, who the hell is Robert Stack? I looked him up. I'm like, wait a minute. Why does he look like John Walsh? Look, Abduct has 111. Unsolved Mysteries final episode date 111. 11/1, November 1st. You know, what else equals 111? Genesis equals 111. Just put that out there. Look at, I mean, man. Let me see. Whew. Yeah, this guy.
Reading the case files, it is obvious why Otis Toole has been a key suspect in the murder of Adam Walsh for 12 years. After he was convicted of arson in a Jacksonville courtroom in 1983, Toole said he wanted to talk about a murder he'd committed a few years ago. He told detectives he'd kidnapped a child who said his name was Adam from a Fort Lauderdale area mall, a spur-of-the-moment decision to take the child and raise the child as his own. July 27, 1981, 6-year-old Adam disappeared from a Hollywood mall. His head was found 2 weeks later, 125 miles away, in a canal west of Vero Beach. Toole tells detectives the child became rowdy in his car as he was heading north to Jacksonville, and he slapped the daylights out of him. In an autopsy of the head, the medical examiner determined Adam had received blows to the face and had a fracture to the nose. In 1983, Toole said he grabbed Adam around the throat and started to choke him using both hands, and he never regained consciousness. In 1981, the medical examiner believed Adam was dead before decapitation.
Wow, see how it's the language? But you saw how it was the language Jacksonville, right? Man, I don't want to enter some of this stuff. I'm not going to enter some of those other words. I'm just not going to do it. But wow. So yeah, Tool. Let's go back over here. Okay, easy. So look, so that's it, right? So I think that was a decent breakdown. What else do we need to look at? There's probably some other videos. Oh, In Pursuit. Let's play that clip again. Okay, we got it, and you see we limited it. We didn't overdo it with slides and everything. We hit the main stuff. If there's anything else we can look at, I'm glad you're here. You said you shopped at that. This is going to be erased off of Daily Decodes 81, y'all. I don't want to see it with like 80 views, and I got to erase it right away. Let's jump over to Puppets on Strings at some point. You want to see the future breakdown over there? The disappearance of Amelia Earhart, right? Like planes, air. Do you want to see the Kurt Cobain, the death of Kurt Cobain? That's recent over there. There's a lot of decodes. Katie Seagal, Peg Bundy, Love and Marriage, Puppets on Strings. The link's right up there. I'll be pretty happy if we can get it to 70. That's one more subscriber. But if y'all if you don't mind, sometimes look, I'm not hitting like no more. I'm not subscribing to nothing. And then I'm like, I don't care. Sync me up with what I like, and I'll just go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Connect. We're all here for a reason. And we have surface level decodes on that channel. And we have the original Math 2Con channel, 1K plus. We break down the alphabet, everything. Joe Walsh. Oh, yeah. Guarantee connect. And why is it all landing now? We saw the 28s and everything. Doesn't Kill have 28 as well? But Walsh, Joe Walsh like Joe Biden, and look, Wall like Trump Wall. What the hell's going on in the world? Shout out to y'all though. So let's hit a couple more clips. If anyone else has, I can't think of any. That's a nice 46-minute breakdown with a lot of video clips and by the numbers. What we will do is we'll run it back. Let me play the background music. We'll play clips and then we'll run it back with the beat in the background. Okay, and then if there's anything else we need to look up, we will. So we'll play those original clips that we kicked off with.
40 years ago today, 6-year-old Adam Walsh was abducted from a shopping mall. His severed head was found 2 weeks later. As Mike Besselinda tells us, the case forever changed the way parents guard their children and how Florida and the nation look for those who disappear.
Adam Walsh was left playing video games unattended in a department store in the summer of 1981. He was never seen again. Following the murder, John and Reve Walsh began a crusade for kids.
Someday, no one will have to face the anguish they have undergone.
In 1983, then Governor Bob Graham signed the first legislation in the country creating a missing children's clearinghouse.
It's very rewarding to see, your accomplishments finally come to light, but it'll never erase the loss that we've experienced.
Serial killer Otis Toole confessed twice but was never tried for the murder. At the time, the Walshes told us Toole wasn't important, saving kids was.
We haven't really concerned ourselves with vengeance. I think that is something that eats you up.
The first clearinghouse was housed here, just blocks from the state capitol. In 1984, it became the temporary home of the National Clearinghouse for Missing Kids. Today, the staff has grown from 4 to 17. They work 24/7.
And ultimately, that led to what we have today, where we receive these notifications on our phones, and we receive more information on street signs and through the lottery.
Since 2003, Amber Alerts have recovered 227 of 244 children.
And how does it feel when there's a recovery?
Oh, it feels fantastic.
Hold on. They said 277 of 200 and whatever children. He died the 27th day of the 7th month.
Since 2003, Amber Alerts have recovered 227 of 244 children.
Oh, okay. Not 277, 227. You still get that 27. All right, so damn. So one more time here.
He's our only child. He's a beautiful little boy, and we just want him back more than anything. We have hope, and we'll never give up hope, and we'll never stop searching.
For 27 years, we've been asking, who could take a 6-year-old boy and murder him and decapitate him? Who? We needed to know. We needed to know. And today we know. The not knowing has been a torture, but that journey's over.
Solved after 27 years. Ritual 27, dead on the 27th. 27/7 like 27. Shout out to y'all. There's always more. RIP with this whole situation here. And shout out to Colby Kistner for letting us know about this earlier. And we got the breakdown. Easy money, right? But sympathy with the death. Okay. We don't know if these celebrities are to blame for, they're actors, so they're deceivers, but we don't know how much control they have. If something goes down in our life, maybe we have some kind of come up. It's just interesting how the world works, y'all. Okay, so this will stay on Math 2Con 2 Puppets on Strings. It will be erased off of the other two channels. Again, help me out. Let's see if we can get that to 70 here just shortly. That would be cool. Okay, small channel, not doing it for money, just putting it out there. So there's going to be more here, obviously. Let me just show this right here. This I basically just went off of Wikipedia. You know, that's basically all I did right here. Wikipedia, the murder of Adam Walsh. And every time you see a Wikipedia, sometimes they'll have trending tragedies and they'll already have a Wikipedia. Okay, it's like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Whoa, what's up? It's all ran by the numbers. And look, 43 years ago, even killing equals 43, murder and morgue 34. All right, so you know, I never end these quick, but let's just we can go back and just, there was only less than 25 slides, so just take a glance as we just go back. I mean, come on. You know, shout out to y'all for real. All by the numbers. You could keep going deeper and it's still going to be like that. Okay, it's just amazing, because even like John F. Kennedy, Donald Trump equals 48 and 60. You know, there's a 60 immediately that pops. The Atari 2600, Sears with the tools and Tool the Killer, supposedly. John Walsh born on the 26th. Adam equals 26. It's like, Otis or Otis is interesting as well. What was Jay-Z referring to? Didn't he have a song, Uncle Otis or whatever? Whatever it says in there, it's going to be symbolism, I'm sure. 2008, like 28 on that. But yeah, sympathy with the death. Sears, S is the 19th letter, like chaos equals 19 as well. Oh, and don't forget about those. Oh, and Mickey Mouse. Are you kidding me? I didn't look into the asphyxiation, but there's a picture of it if y'all want to look more into that. You know, we don't want to get too caught up in the script when we got the numbers that back up everything. Okay, so appreciate y'all for real. And again, shout out Colby Kistner for this request. As you can see, it's by the numbers, and we got it done. We got the request early this AM, and that's it. I put the thumbnail together, and even the words down there. Sympathy with the death. Sympathy. We got to counter a lot of this negative energy, and right now it's out there. For real, and it's an actor. You know, it's connected, you know, and it's all in the numbers, even the first episode date, the last episode date. So shout out to y'all. Again, Math 2Con 2, Puppets on Strings, the murder of Adam Walsh. I'm just reporting it. Special presentation. All right, y'all. Until next time. And of course, there's always more. If there's any haters out there, positive magic energy vibes your way. Peace, y'all. Until next time.